Hello guys, this is your Uncle Big Fish, and on today's video we're going to be discussing this Draconia. This Draconia will be the first out of the many god tier classes that we're going to be discussing on the series as well. This class is absolutely broken. I think I have a 20-minute montage of me not losing a single fight. I think I will be putting it up later on after this part of the segment. But I think I'll just cut it and I'll just probably show you the last 10 minutes. I would say I think it's a lot better. Nobody here wants to watch 20 minutes of me just fucking people up. And the worst part is, I wasn't even using my analog. I'm playing with only my thumb, basically on my right hand. I'm just pressing three skills. Literally, it's fucking brain dead. Yep. Alright, so technically speaking, we're gonna be talking about the Draconia. This class is absolutely broken. There's just nothing better I could say. This class is really broken, I think. Alright, let's just start with the very first skill. This will be Draconic Shockwave. This deals a knockback, and the skill, you might think, oh, it's just a knockback skill, probably wouldn't hurt, right? Wrong. This skill at level 10 has a base power of almost 3,000. Yep, you heard me correctly. 3,000. I think it's actually 3,000. Not almost. It's actually 3,000. It's actually brain dead. Yeah, this thing deals about 3,000% damage. It's absolutely broken. And then there's the skill Rip and Tear. This one has a 6-second cooldown. This thing deals on days into a knockback. The base power of this skill is about, I think it's 2,000 at level 10. If I recall correctly, probably a little bit more, maybe 2.2k or something. This one deals a daze and then a knockback. You can imbue this with Ahip or with Seret. Yeah, this is probably more of a farming skill. Next will be this skill, Brimbolt Tempest. This thing has a base power of 2,000. Probably at level 10, it's gonna have around the same as Draconic Shockwave, around 3,000 base power at level 10. Absolutely broken skill. This class is very broken. The skill is not broken, the class is broken. Alright, let's go with the next one. This will be Brimbolt Wave. Now this one deals 650 times 2, so it's roughly 1,300 at level 1. And at level 10, as you can see there, it gains 40% damage every level. So at level 10, it'll get 400% more damage, give or take, making this pretty much almost, I think it's gonna be around 400 extra, so 1,000 times 2, that's 2,000 per hit, so 2 hits with this one, about 4,000. And it does have skill damage plus 10% during Ionic Charge. Ionic Charge will be your passive later on, we'll talk about that later. So this skill in itself has a base power of about 4,000. Absolutely broken. Very strong, very high damage skill. It hits twice, as you see there, yeah? It deals the same damage as the first hit. Next will be the skill of Vorpal Thrust. This is actually a bugged skill. The skill has something that you call, it has something called Displacement Bug. So this actually can hit someone's ass from the front. Your character will get absolutely bugged out and it will desync and you will appear behind the enemy. It's called the Displacement Bug. This skill has the same ability of Nightfall from the VK, so it's pretty similar. It's a very bugged skill. It's absolutely broken. It's very fast, and also what the part that makes it broken is you can stall it for a very long time. I think you can stall it for 3.5 seconds or 4 seconds. I'm not quite sure. You can actually do this. Look, I'm gonna press it once. Probably not 4 seconds. Probably 3. There you go. It's you can stall the second hit for so long. If you stall it right, you can actually get the cooldown to go back up. Actually, almost. Yeah, you can use this, and then you can go back and stall again, and then yeah, you can rinse and repeat. This class have a near 24/7 immunity in arenas. I think that's the part that makes it really broken. Literally, what you do is this: you will use Vorpal Thrust, and you're gonna use the Wings of Ruin. You might want to charge it if you want it to. If you want it to be 24/7 immunity, you want to charge it. So it goes kind of like this. So All right. And use this, and then you can use this, evasion once, and then you're gonna charge this, Brimbolt again, and then you're gonna use this, and then you're gonna roll once, you're gonna repeat, and literally, like, there's no end to what you can do. It's pretty much like pure, just completely like super stupid like rotation. You can't, there's nothing in this game that can stop this fucking rotation, and this thing is really, really brain dead, I think. By the way, in case you guys don't know, I think it's Marcana or something. This thing has a cooldown reduction, -3 seconds. And as you can see there, I can already do it. I can already do a near 24/7 rotation, even without it. Even without the -3 seconds cooldown on the Marcana. This makes this class only 7-second cooldown. It's absolutely broken, guys. Like there's no argument. This class is absolutely broken. Next will be the skill Wings of Ruin. Now this is the skill with the most damage out of all skills in the game. This, in hindsight, has 3,000 base power at level 1, and it gains, as you can see there, 40. It gains 130% at every level, making this pretty much giving this another 1,300 damage at level 10. So it's gonna be about 4,000%, 4.4% damage, 4,400% damage at level 10. You are ungrabbable during the skill, and it gets 5% per charge up to 3 times whenever you charge the skill. So that's a 15% spell amp at max charge. It does give you 5% more skill damage during Ionic charge, so that's 20%, give or take. And then a fully charged Wings of Ruin bypasses target's forward guard during Ionic overflow. Now we'll talk about that later on, but basically speaking, this skill have a base power of something kind of stupid, something like around around 5,000 something base power. It's absolutely broken. This skill is really, really broken. Even without charging, it's already broken. Like, a single hit really, really hurts. Like, the base power of this skill uncharged is about 4,700. That is the single highest damage skill in the game. This Wings of Ruin. It deals a knock up, so you can punish a lot afterwards. It's absolutely broken skill. Next will be the skill Dragon Glide. Now this one gives invincible while moving, but not in the arenas. It does have, you can hold the skill button, and you can it actually enables you to move a bit further away. So it's actually quite nice. You can use this as a form of mobility. Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's not great, but it's nice. For feel, it's really, really good. Next will be the skill Azure Claw. This one deals 1,000 base power, 1,100 base power level 1. It's a daze. You can just use this as a slight movement. This skill does break forward guard, so it's actually kind of insane if you can get the timing right. It goes kind of like this. You see, she kind of leaps, and this actually has anti-collision, so it actually breaks forward guard. Like, it's a lot similar to Berserker's Rattle, yeah, the helmet break. It's quite similar, although the damage is it's a lot lower, yeah? But this skill is really, really good. Next, I'm gonna talk about something quite important before we move on to the other skills. This Draconic Shockwave has a movement speed slow, and this goes all the way to 25%. That's almost scratching the soft cap of slows, which makes this extremely good. This makes enemy really slow, yeah? This is a really, really good skill, very, very good debuff. The rest of the skills do not have anything too great in particular. This one is quite low, it's only 15% at max. Brimbolt, this one deals a heal. This one heals, I think it's 300 or something. I think it's 300, yeah. I think it's 300 or 320 per hit. This one heals a decent chunk, maybe around 1,000. Maybe with both charges, it heals like, you know what? We'll just test it out, okay? I'm still not quite sure, so I'm just gonna test it out here. Brimbolt, okay. Where is the damage recovery numbers? Let's go. Did I see that right? Alright, so it's 2, yeah? It's 2 total, yeah? But because you hit twice, so it's 4. Was it 4 instances? 1, 2. Yeah, it's 4. It's 4 instances, yeah? Each charges heals you twice, 4 total. This thing heals... This one heals 400. Wait, what the fuck, dude? 4, 4, 2, 4, 300, right? So 1. Yeah, so at level 1 it heals like 880. So at level 10 it's gonna be 300 times 4. That's 1.2k. Holy shit, man. 1.2k with one charge. The heal, absolutely broken heal, yeah, very broken heal. So my god, dude, crazy, man. All right, the next ones are just nothing special, just bleed, decrease DP, yeah. Now let's talk about the last skill. This will be called Markanon's Flight. This one gives invincible during the jump, and it gets super armor while you are attacking the enemy. This thing is quite good because this thing has decent damage. If you see the damage, it's about 2.5k at level 1. That's quite crazy actually. It's so basically this class centers around trading. Trading with this class is absolutely broken. Like this class is broken. Like damage trading power is absolutely like disgusting. Yeah, very strong for trading. It deals 2.5k this skill at level 1. It has 7-second cooldown, and this one's still level 1, so you can actually get the skill up even worse later on. It gets 20% damage per level, so 20% times 10, that's 200. So this one's gonna be effectively around 2.7k percent damage at level 10. Absolutely broken skill. It breaks forward guard as well, and you can teleport to the enemy if you hold the skill. Absolutely broken, yeah. It increases the range as well later on. It deals a burn as well. Next will be skill Ground Zero. This is pretty much a farming skill. It doesn't do anything, as you see there. It's just farming skill, yeah. Then finally, the last one will be the Storm Heart. This is pretty much your buff skill. Nothing too amazing, just AP plus 50 and evasion cooldown and apply Ionic Overflow, yeah. Now let's talk about the most important thing, which is a passive. Now if you see here, this thing has 2 passives. The first one is called Ionic Charge, and the second one is Ionic Overflow. Basically, during Ionic Charge, you will spend 50 MP upon using Brimbolt or Wings of Ruin to apply Ionic Charge for 10 seconds. This gives her 8% PvP damage dealt, and it enhances Brimbolt and Wings of Ruin. It gives them, I think, 5% each. Wait, let me check. It gives 10% to Brimbolt, and it gives 5%. It gives 5% to Wings of Ruin. And then if you already use 50 MP to cast Brimbolt and Wings of Ruin during Ionic Charge, you get Ionic Overflow for 10 seconds. Basically what this does is it gives 200% the effect of Ionic Charge, so pretty much times 2. Whatever the Ionic Charge gives, it gives twice. So PvP damage dealt become 16%. Damage against monster become 16%. And everything else you see here, Brimbolt will become 20% spell amp. Wings of Ruin become 10%. So roughly speaking, this skill with already 4,400 base power gets an additional 10%, which is already 10%, so 440 extra damage from just the Ionic Overflow. And then it gets another charge, so this one gives 15%. So that's a 25% spell amp. And also this thing have this thing called Ionic, the PvP damage dealt 16%. So let us just do the rough math here of how much your skill deals, how much damage this thing does, yeah. 440 times 6. Wait, so it goes base power plus base power, and then the spell amp, and then the charging, and no, the charging first, and then the spell amp, right? So 440 plus times 5%, 220, 440 plus 220 plus another 15%. Wait, the 10% plus 10%, so that's 5,000 already, plus another 16% from your passive PvP damage deal. This skill's base power is 5,895.12. That is how much the base power of this skill is, this Wings of Ruin, yeah, this stupid skill, yeah. And if you calculate that with critical hit and a heap, it is possible to do somewhere stupid like, oh shit, guys, it's actually I won't say it. I think this is kind of dumb, yeah. This thing can do 23,580% damage at max roll, as in a heap and crit. It's absolutely broken, guys. Oh my god. Absolutely broken skill, yeah. Very, very broken, yeah. Oh my god. That is actually quite messed up. Quite messed up, you guys. Quite messed up. Very, very messed up skill. I think there's not really a lot to explain. This skill is this class is very, very broken. I tend to play this class without using analog because this class is very, very broken. So I don't think I need to even use analog. I think using analog makes this class even more broken than what it already is. Very, very unenjoyable. I don't enjoy playing this class whatsoever. It's very broken, guys. I think it's gonna be about it for this video. I'm really sorry to everyone who I met on the arenas. Oh my god, Batori is like Uncle Mercy. What the fuck? Yeah, this class is so broken. Batori, I'm sorry. I mean, like, okay, fine, you're technically using Raven, but still, this class is very broken. The class weakness is actually forward guard. The only weakness of this class is forward guard. This class does get countered by forward guard, but not just any forward guard. It's actually classes with range forward guard. That is the enemy of this class. Pretty much something like Lancer, Buccaneer. Those two are really good against this class. Also, classes that has a grab, like this class does have anti-grab, but Vorpal Thrust is grabbable. So this class is very soft because it's very soft, easy to grab, and it's not easy to grab, but if you manage to grab her, she will take a lot of damage because this class is very, very soft. And lastly is classes that can outtrade her, which is like really tanky classes that heals, that is just more broken. Something like Warlord. I mean, like, you can argue Warlord in this class is quite similar, like 11-12, but the thing is, Warlord deals just around the same damage, and also he's tankier and he heals from every engage. This class doesn't. So that's the only difference. But honest to God, I think Warlord and this Drakania is absolutely broken. Yeah, I think these classes are very, very broken. If you want a full combo, I will show you a full combo here just for you guys. You will start. This is gonna be the first one. This is gonna be the max combo. Not really max, but the one that's close enough to the point where it still makes sense and it's not too risky. It's gonna be like this. You're gonna go Vorpal Thrust into Azul Claw, into Draconic Shockwave, and then you're gonna use your Brimbolt. 3 hits there, 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna use your Wings of Ruin, and finally Marcanon, and you're gonna hold it. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do the first combo. It's quite easy to do, and I think it's not very difficult to land. And lastly, we'll do the safer combo. This is gonna be safer. It's more for people who just wants to have a safe combo. The first one is going to be like this, Vorpal Thrust, and then you're going to use your Draconic Shockwave, and you're going to use Brimbolt 4 times, and then you're going to use your Wings of Ruin and Charge. Yeah? The enemy will be awake before your Wings of Ruin charging finishes, but it will allow you to scare an opponent to not use their skill and will use evasion when they stand up, making them unable to capitalize on the standing up super armor. Cause that way, if they use skills, they will eat the Wings of Ruin and it was gonna hurt like a bitch. And if they use evasion, you are the one who actually get more advantage, because Wings of Ruin charging, this buys off its own time, and the cooldown of Wings of Ruin is shorter than an evasion. This thing's cooldown is only 7 seconds, and you hold it for so long, so it's actually a lot more bearable. Yeah, the cooldown of this skill is better than an evasion, because the evasion actually doesn't last. Evasion has 7-second cooldown. Wings of Ruin also has 7-second cooldown, but the difference is, if someone gets knocked down, they have the standing up super armor, they can cast their non-super armor skill, but by you doing this in front of their face, they cannot do it. If they do it, they will lose HP, and it's not going to be a little bit, because as you know from the calculation before, the staying damage is no joke. It's about 5,895. It's very, very broken. Yeah. That's about it from me. I will just show you the final 10 minutes of my recording. I was about to do like a 20-minute thingy, but I think nobody here would want to watch a 20-minute of me just killing people with this class with no analog. I think it's kind of stupid, yeah. So I'll just give you guys the last 10 minutes. It's pretty stupid, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys again on the next video. Bye guys.